evening. Today is the 6th of April 2022, and today I'll be making some supplies to Abia and Mina. I'm taking some Hetroclarias, I'm taking some hybrid to Abia State, that means Aba, and I'm taking the Clarias to Mina. But today, before I do the transportation, I would like to take you through, and I would like to tag this particular video, difference between identification of hybrid and Clarias. As we all know, Clarias, hybrid are the crossbreed, that means the mixture of Hetroclarias and Clarias. If you use Hetroclarias to cross Clarias, it will give you hybrid. People always know it as Hetroclarias. The normal name for it is Hetero and Clarias, so it is called Hetroclarias. But the popular and the common name given to it is hybrid, maybe because of the speed which people thought it is. So for that, this is the pure Clarias I have here. You can simply identify Clarias with the color. As you can see, it's very, very dark in color, and you can see how the down looks out. And I'm going to take the same size of hybrid to identify for you. This is an hybrid. This is an hybrid, and this is Clarias. This is hybrid, and this is Clarias. From the glance, you should identify one, the color. Normally, hybrid do have something like a golden color at the base, at the bottom. They have golden color at the bottom. So let me now give you a black color hybrid. In here is the black color hybrid. So you can have it as a black color too. You can see this and this is automatically similar to themselves. But the first thing you would use in identifying this is one, Hetroclarias longiphilis. It has long-head. So that means if you are using Hetroclarias longiphilis or you are using Hetroclarias baudolis. So this one is the same color, but when you look at the vein, the dorsal vein here, you can see that this has the dorsal vein here, and this has a little flesh at the back. You can see this, it has flesh, and this has the normal dorsal vein for Clarias. So this is telling you. But if you want to see an Hetroclarias, we have a color of this size here. It will have a color. It will have the dorsal vein. The bonding dorsal vein will come to this side, while this will come from this side, and this will come from this side. So this is how to identify. This is what we call the hybrid. But for the Hetroclarias, this will start from here. That's why to identify Hetroclarias. But for hybrid, you can see that the fleshy type is from the tail end. And for Clarias, you can identify Clarias because it has a pure, does not have a mix. You can see it has a pure but does having a mix. That means the dorsal vein is long, it's very, very pure. And I will want to identify the whitish, a little bit whitish Clarias too. To this one is a little whitish Clarias. As you can see, it has a long vein, very long one. This is Clarias, and this is the whitish hybrid. So you can see from here to here it changes. That means it has about 70, it has about, let me say, 80% of this, and now have just 20% of that. So this is it. It has, like you can see, it has 80% of this and has 20% of the other vein. So that is how to identify your Clarias and your hybrid. But what I've noticed about these two species of fishes, because I grow them and I breed them. So what I notice is that if you give them space and the proportion of feed they consume, you make it high a little bit, they will grow the same space with Clarias. And another difference that is there is that if they may not go the same space, this take a longer period because their time for growth is very, very long. So when you raise this kind of a fish for 8 to 1 month, 1 year, you can be having a kg of 8, 10, 12 kilo. That doesn't matter. That doesn't tell you this cannot have it. This can have it, because you have to give them more spacing. But to me, my advice, if you want to go into melange, my advice is to use this. As you can see this on its own, you can see it's a little bit fatty from the start. So once you use this for hybrid, this fish I'm holding now, in 3 months time, this may clock 1 kilo. If you give them a best environment, that means good water parameters, you are changing their water very well and you are giving them the required nutritional food that will grow them. This will grow 1 kilo for 6 or for 3 months if you are not careful. So these are just the difference of what we call our Hetroclarias and our Clarias. The good thing about them is that by the time you look them inside the water, you can see the color that they becomes white. Even the downish is white, and they cluster. You can see they cluster, they gather together, they like clustering. They appreciate clustering. That this is there. You can see they appreciate clustering together. They cluster together. They like clustering together, unlike Clarias that spread over. So they go between themselves and they do very, very well. They are rugged enough. That's why I'm saying this is the black color of it. They are highly rugged enough and they are doing very, very well. So that is the difference between an hybrid and Clarias. So that's how you can identify them. So I'll be taking this to Habia state, which you'll be seeing the video alongside with this. So make sure that in anywhere you are, contact me for a very good seed and it will be delivered to you. It will be delivered to you. So that's just the difference between what we call our, you can see most of their part is white. Even their you can see they are virtually white. So this is what we call the hybrid. So thank you so much and God bless you.